Hello everyone, I'm financial coach Sparkle, but you may know me as musical artist Carmel Soleil. And welcome to Financially Sparkling, where I teach you to fire in your finances and to sparkle in your life. So, get your notebooks and let's get into today's topic. Okay everyone, I've got my notes in front of me. Today's topic is free and great resources you need for your financial success. Now, I wish there was like a nursery survival rhyme that kids have to learn when they're young that was played in Sesame Street or something. We learned Smokey the Bear's Only You Can Prevent Forest Fires, or Dare's Smoking Kills, Stop, Drop, and Roll. There needs to be something like that for our financial health.
Never leave home without your resources.
Well, thank you, random AI song I generated using Riff Fusion. Yes, never leave home without your resources. So to help you manage your money to reach financial freedom success, you'll need a good box of tools. Resources are those tools. So having traveled to many different cities, countries, and working in different places around the world, this phrase is what I tell myself and others. Resources help you make your life easier. The information is out there, you just have to find it. Well, fortunately for you, I've done some of the work for you to help you get started. If you can't find it here, you can most likely find it on Google. A good resource, by the way. Now, I've divided the resources into 7 categories on my website: money, travel, shopping, business, homes and apartments, relationships, and education. Now, I will continue to add more resources to this page on my website whenever I find something helpful for you. But for the sake of time in our lesson today, I'm not going to go over every single resource. I'm only going to go over a few of them and point out some of them that I want to go deeper into. So let's begin with the first topic of money and money management. So with money management, I want to talk about ways you can manage your budget. Now, budget gets a negative association with it, but I just want you all to think of budget as, where's my money at? Like a pimp looking for his hose. Where's my money at? Where are my kids at? Just think of budget like that. Where's your money? Where is it going? And how much do you have left of it? So the best way you can manage that is to keep track of it in something like an Excel worksheet or an app like the Every Dollar Budget app or the Mint Budget app. I personally don't like adding my money into an app for my own security reasons. I just use an Excel worksheet. It works great for me. I'm old school. But I do have some friends that do use these apps, and they say it works great because they've been able to monitor and manage where their money is and save some money along the way. So do your research to find the best budget system management program for you. Now, the next part of money management I want to talk about is transferring your money between currencies at a low rate. Now, these 3 that I'm about to mention, they don't have a monthly fee. That is Wise, N26, and Revolut. I have used Wise, which was also known as TransferWise, for many years. They have a very low currency exchange rate in comparison to other places. It just works for me. N26, when I was transferring money in Europe. Revolut, I don't have experience with, but I do know people that do, and based off what they've told me, it's a lot like N26. So again, do your research. Next is travel accommodation. You might know some of these as Airbnb, Booking.com. There are others like Uniplaces, which are geared more towards people who are in university and they just need a cheap place to stay. I've used Uniplaces before, same with Vrbo, to find accommodation or events, activities, and Hostel World. I used Hostel World a lot when I was traveling through Asia and places throughout USA, just for some cheap accommodation. Now, make sure you look at the reviews. And when you're looking at reviews, make sure it has a history of reviews, because a lot of the times you will start to see some of these bots and scammers, and they just hire somebody to put reviews on there And you will notice that it'll be within the last 3 months for 10 reviews, and it's not realistic. So be cautious when you're looking at the reviews. If you're on a tight budget, I'd say go for something that has between a 4 to 5 star rating and at least 50 to 100 reviews and some history. History is the most important. It can't just be recently uploaded. But if you're willing to take a chance and a gamble with your money, do you. The next is travel work exchange. Now, these work exchanges mean you go work for a place and you get free room and board as your payment. Now, it doesn't mean that it's free for you to apply to get this job. Some of these have a fee. I remember when I was looking at things like Peace Corps and other websites like Workaway, Go Overseas, or Inter-Exchange, Help Stay, they have a fee just to be part of the program. But once you're there, everything will be free for you. You just have to provide your flight, your transportation to the place, and then everything else is free for you. Woof is also pretty popular amongst the organic farm crowd if you just want to work on a farm and get some agricultural experience in a different land. It's great. I had a friend do it. She absolutely loved it in Italy. But yes, make sure you do your research as always. Homes and apartments. Now this list is extensive. So I'll just list a couple of them in USA and so forth. So Apartment Guide, Apartments.com, Trulia, Zillow. In Germany, we have VG gesucht. VG is Wohngemeinschaft, which means a roommate. You're looking for a place to be with a roommate. It's not for yourself. When I lived in Germany, I saw this and I said, I don't want roommates. I ended up having to get a roommate anyway because it was expensive there. But I did end up finding my own place through HC24, living in Stuttgart. Portugal, Idealista is pretty popular, Green Acres and Imo Virtual. South Korea, Booking. You have to use sites like Naver or Daum. And with South Korea, you need to know Korean to read. You need to speak or at least read Korean in order to find what you're looking for. And I use Daum a lot to look for apartments when I lived in South Korea. Next is business tools. I'll just briefly go over this. We have Canva, the popular for design and visuals, video and media. CapCut for video editing. ChatGPT to help you with story idea creation. And there's a whole lot of AI generated art and video websites like Pika, Labs, Midjourney, Adobe Firefly. Let's get into websites. WordPress, Wix, you can build a website or a blog here. Buffer, Social Champ, ToneDen. These are social media manager platforms. They help you manage your presence across multiple social media sites. Into e-commerce, we have Shopify, Gumroad, Etsy. And into fundraising, we have GoFundMe, Fundly, Kickstarter, Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, etc. Next topic, shopping. This is where you can get those coupons and to reduce your overall grocery or shopping bill on accessories like Ibotta, Groupon, Living Social. I've used all three of these and it has saved me money. I got some money and some cash back on this. You can use eBay, Wish. I'm not sure if they're still around. A lot of people are using AliExpress. I haven't used AliExpress. Gmarket in South Korea. It's like the South Korean Amazon, of course, and Shein or Shein. I think that's the correct pronunciation, Shein. Next topic, relationships and meeting people. So use common sense when meeting with strangers online. Yes, be safe. Please be safe out there. Public places, you know the drill. Meetup, OkCupid, Bumble, Hinge, Internations, and Facebook groups. These are some places where you can go to meet other people to potentially have friends or more. You can use Facebook groups. I find Facebook groups to be extremely helpful whenever you search for groups of people with the same background as you, like Mothers of Facebook or Mothers in Chicago or something like that, or Fathers in LA. You'll find your tribe a little easier on Facebook, and you can read through people's real experiences. So don't overlook the Facebook groups. Next category is education and learning. So if you need a TEFL certificate and you want to do this, teach English abroad like I have done, you can go to International TEFL Academy. You can get your certifications or licenses from Udemy, Coursera, Teachable, Allison. These are all resources you can use to learn new skills and increase yourself professionally or personally. So that's it for today. You can find all of this information on my blog. The link is in the description below. Everything is free except my time. I do one-on-one private consulting at a low cost, meaning if you need some help with your personal finances, you can book a session with me through Fiverr. So see you next time and keep sparkling.
Never leave